Hi again, everyone. Brandon Tomes here, the sane regressive, and thank you for tuning in. Now, before we were talking with Council Member Brooks Bigjohn from Lac du Flambeau. We're here at the William Wildcat Tribal Center on the Lac du Flambeau Indian Reservation, and we talked a little bit about the per capita distribution, the annual per capita distribution here. And that usually happens around Thanksgiving time, around the holidays.
Right.
Now, we know that Thanksgiving historically for Indian people has been a time of tragedy historically. Back in the 1600s, the original Thanksgiving was actually a result of a slaughter of a native village. And Indian people have always adapted and taken the best of things. And I think that's what we've done with Thanksgiving, at least my family has, since I can remember. And I think our families view Thanksgiving much like mainstream society, American culture views Thanksgiving. It's time for friendship, family, eating, of course. And so what does Thanksgiving mean to you and your family?
It's family, big time family. All get together, usually either going to my sister's house, my brother's house. We would kind of switch it up, and we have our the preparation of the meals because we have a big family. A lot of it happens the day and the night before. So we got our menu out and we're going through, and
The smells are filling the house.
yeah. So then we get them in proper storage places so they're ready to go to the next day. And they usually eat like mid-afternoon, maybe 2-3 o'clock, somewhere in there, 4 o'clock. I remember a lot of times after the meal we would play a lot of some board games. Pictionary is one of the ones we play a lot.
Any gambling going on?
A lot of there's some gambling,
dimes?
nickels and dimes and quarters, and I was thinking about when Brady won a really like a double, triple pot. He was just a young guy. It was like
Now Brady's your son.
Brady's my son. Yeah,
Okay.
Brady. He was about 8 years old at the time, and somehow he lucked out and he won like a $40 pot. So we're thinking, here
How are we gonna get it back?
Yeah, how are we getting it back? Maybe, or we're teaching them these gambling things. I think, different.
That's
things
part
like
of
that.
that's part of native culture. I mean, if you look back at some of the games, our traditional games, like the moccasin game, and
Yeah.
different games, a lot of them revolve around gambling. I mean, that's just kind of our nature. So,
Yeah.
it speaks to contemporary native life, I think.
Right. There were times when my Uncle Maury was still alive, when him and Dad and a few of their other friends would bring out their instruments, the old fiddle
nice.
and the
Yeah.
guitars, and later on towards the evening, the parents would chase all the kids to bed, and we'd have a good old time, just celebrating Thanksgiving. It's still that way today, and I think if most people you would ask about what Thanksgiving is, and they would tell you about family, like you're talking about.
Sure.
I remember some Thanksgivings where a lot of time it's a hunting season too, this time of year.
Sure.
So a lot of times we would be out in the morning early, hunting with Dad and these guys before we reaffirmed our treaty rights, and we'd be in the woods till noon or so, and we'd come back in, and of course there's football games on.
Yeah.
We'd watch football games, and so it was a whole day that was kind of filled with family and doing everything from hunting to finishing up a meal and playing some board games, a little gambling, and maybe a little music, and that's what I remember.
Nice. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back for our final segment.